I'm Natalie Brett Daggerhart from Wholistic Prosperity, and today I'm going to share with you some non-negotiables in my morning routine. Don't forget to click the button below to subscribe if you want to stay up to date on all my latest videos. So I feel like the morning routine is one of the most important parts of your day. It is that golden opportunity where you can pour into yourself before giving into the demands of the day, whether it be a 9-to-5 job, family, friends. Again, this is the one chance that you can work on your passions, work on your desires before showing up for the rest of the world. So I have a few non-negotiables in my morning routine that I really feel like helps to set me up for success. So the first thing I like to do as I start my day is meditate for about 15 minutes. I usually will have a cup of chai handy because I love chai tea, and I will sit quietly and just let the thoughts come to me and kind of filter through. Now this is as I'm starting my day, I'm thinking about my to-do list for the day, trying to decide if there's something that I forgot to put on there. Sitting in silence is a great way to really hear what your internal guidance is, your intuition is trying to tell you, because you haven't started filling your head with music or podcasts or other people talking. The second thing I like to do in my day is practice what I like to call sunrise yoga. It's just basically a series of sun salutations and some stretching to really help get my body moving, get the blood pumping, and stretch from the night's sleep. Because a lot of times my daughter's in the bed, and so I wake up in these weird positions. This really helps to stretch out those muscles. The third thing I like to do is journal out any thoughts that came to me during meditation. So if there's something that's causing like fear or worry, I like to journal out on that to try to figure out if I can find the root source of the concern, because a lot of times the fears and worries that we have never really appear in our day. It's just things that we kind of make up in our mind. So I like to try to get to the root of the problem to see if I can dissipate that before the day starts. The next thing I like to do is read for about 20 to 30 minutes. Majority of the times it is a personal development book, and it is focused on a theme that I am trying to perfect or work on. So sometimes I might focus on time management, so all of the books that I'm reading are based on that. Other times I might be looking more to leadership or habits, how to create healthy habits. So I really kind of mix it up based on what my theme is for the month. The next thing I do is review my long and short-term goals. So I'll review them on the list. I usually typically write them at least once a day, and then I will sit back and visualize the goals that I just wrote, and I will bring in the 5 senses. What would it feel like to have this goal accomplished? What would it smell like? What would I see? What would I hear? Bringing in the 5 senses to your goals as you visualize them is super important. The next thing I do is I crank up the motivation. So I like to put a couple of oils together that are motivating, whether it be a citrus oil or a minty oil, that really kind of helps wake me up, get started going with the day, because at that point, that's when I usually shift into my work mode. So about mid-morning is when I like to have a green smoothie. Typically it'll have greens, it'll have veggies and fruits, and that's a good way to get my veggie count up for the day, to get more greens in my body. My daughter, our whole family also has the green smoothie, and it's just a nice way to get a boost of nutrients at one time. So typically I do that about mid-morning. And then finally, I'll wrap up my morning routine. After I've done a couple of hours of work, I will wrap it up with exercise. Usually what I like to do is about 20 minutes of cardio with 10 minutes of strength training. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you're looking for more guidance or advice, please feel free to check out my website, where I have blog posts and other useful information and tips to get you going.